Hello friends, in this video we will look for the sorting of an elements in an vector by using recursion. Okay, so let us assume our vector array is given as uh, int arr. Okay, so array is given as 5, 8, 9, 6, 2 and 1. So for solving through recursion is firstly we will in recursion we will break the elements in the order the if the first element the base condition, what would be the base condition in this would be if only one element would be in the array, like 5 would be only one in this array, then we need not to sort this array, right? This array, and we will simply return the array, right? Okay, so now we will check that how the code will be written on the basis of this. Okay, so first of all, we will take as a temporary element from the last and call for the sort function again on the rest of the elements. We will take temporary as 1, okay, and we will call sort function for 5, 8, 9, 6 and 2, and then the temporary will be 2, and then sort function will be called for 5, 8, 9 and 6, and then temporary will be 6, and then sort function will be called for 5, 8 and 9, okay, and then temporary would be 9, and then sort would be called for 5 and 9, sorry, 5 and 8, okay, and then temporary would be 8, and then sort would be called for 5. Now we can see that there is only one element of the array which we needs to sort. Okay, so for this we will try to write a insert function in which in which in which we will we will uh, we will store the elements into its sorted order, right? Okay, so now we can see till now every element like temporary one is stored and sort is called on this element only. Like this we have reached to 5. So after that we will call for insert function, insert 5, and this will be called, and then insert will be it will be storing the, like if in insert function, if the size of the array is equals to 0, okay, so initially the size of the array is 0 only, because temporary was after this function temporary was 5, and sort has been called, no, sorry. Okay, so yeah, right. For one base condition, it not right. So for 5 only, let it be 1, n equals to 0, or okay, so if the last element, then it will be inserted as it is, because n, the number of elements in the array is equals to 0, or let it be like, if array of n minus 1, the last element is lesser than or equals to the temporary which we need to insert in the array is, then we can directly push the element into the given given vector, right? Given vector. So like that wise, here 6 will be inserted, right? Okay, because, sorry, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay, no, okay, so sort to 5, when this call is over, then it would be go back, and the temporary element will be uh, inserted, and then insert for this function will be called insert for this element will be called 8, and then the insertion will be done, and 8 will be inserted into the array, and then this array will be this function will be returned back, and then insert function will be called for the ninth. So 9 will be inserted here, and then again insert will be called for 2, right? So when insert function will be called for 2, we will check if 2 is if a last element this element is lesser than 2 or not. If this is not lesser, then we need to eliminate this, and then we will check for this element, and then uh, at what instant, at last, when all the elements are in the given array, if all the elements are uh, lesser than the array, the temporary element which we are going to insert, then we can insert like that. In this, 9 will be deleted for 2, and 8 will be deleted, and 5 will be deleted, and then again 2 will be inserted in the array, and then 2 5 will come again, 8 and 9. So again, when this function return back, and temporary will be insert, 1 will be called for 1, then it would go to the function 1, and 1 for 1 also, it would be like deleting 9, and 1 1 will be comparing with that, and deleting 8, and sorry, deleting 5, and deleting 2 also, and then inserting 1, and then by in the same order, using recursion only, we will be putting the elements like 2 5 8 and 9 into the array. Okay, now we will see the code, and go through the example that how it is working. Okay, so if void sort is given, okay, and vector int arr, okay, this array is given, and we will check for if n equals to 1, then simply return, right? We no need not do anything else, right? Okay, otherwise int temp equals to array array dot size minus 1, and then we will delete the temporary element from the array. V dot pop back. Okay, after popping back the element, we will again call the sort function for the rest of the array, and then at last we will call for the insert function for the array and temporary element, right? Okay, so now we will check for insert function. So void insert vector int ampersand arr int temp. So the base condition in this will be if like if array dot size equals to 0 or array of array dot size minus 1 is lesser than or equals to temp, then we will simply uh, array dot pushback temp and then return this function, right? Otherwise, if that not the case, then we will simply store the last element in the int element like this. V is to v dot uh, arrays. Sorry. Array dot size minus one, and then array dot pop back will be called, and again the insert function will be called for the rest of the elements and temp, and the element that we have popped, it will be inserted into the array by using array dot push back element, and lastly we will return this. So in this code we can understand that for every element you can see that for the example which we have taken 5 8 9 6 2 1. So after in this temporary element, like 1 minute I'm showing you in this that 5 8 9 6 2 1 1. So temporary element would be 1 temp, and then sort function would be called, right? Sort for 5 8 9 6 2, and then temporary will be like that, and in this way only it will be solved. And then after all the elements reach out to one to the single element which will be the left in the array or vector, then we will call the insert function, and this in the insert function it will only just like if it will insert 5, and then if 6 comes it will insert that, and if the some smaller element 1 comes, then it will pop this element, like in this element equals to 6, and then it is popped, right? And then again insert function will be called on, insert will be called on array and the element which we want to insert, and then like 5 and 1 will be there, and then also 5 will be deleted and 1 will be remaining, so 1, and then after that we are pushing the elements like 1 5 and 6. In this way we will be doing the sorting techniques, and uh, all the elements in the array get sorted in this by using this method of, like the array will become 1 2 5 6 8 and 9, right, after the whole algorithm for recursion sorting using recursion. Okay, so the time complexity for this one would be O of n log n, right? Because every time we are going through the loop, and then we will be checking for where it is the right position for inserting that elements. That's why n log n is required to insert the elements into the array, and the space complexity will be this will be greater than O of n. Okay. Yes, so this is the whole video. Uh, if you understand this, the whole concept of recurse sorting using recursion, then please do like to this video and tell me if any question is there in the comment. I will respond to you in the comment. Thank you. Bye bye.